Good day guys, being here. Today let's have a look at this one. So previously we did this exercise. I think, the bottom part. Okay. So the issue, it looks like the issue is the bottom part is not following the shape. It's actually it's actually correct. If you look at this one, so let me zoom in this a little bit. So it will not follow the shape of these grids. So you can see this curve here. So it will only, so this model will only follow the where the nodes are. Okay, so you see this point, this point, this point, and also between these 2 points, it will be a straight line. It will not be curved. So here you can see it's just straight from this point to this point. So it's actually correct. I just find this one. So this is the one we did last time. It's actually, so if I try to, you can see, although it looks like a, hang on, let me just try to adjust the graphic so make it slightly faster. So just turn off the smooth and maybe turn off the shadow, turn off the casting shadow, turn off the background, turn off everything. Okay, so now it should be faster. Yep. So you can, let me change the shade SD, so you can see it looks the overall shape follow the overall shape of the bottom surface. But if I try to, if I try to zoom to individual elements, so you can see, so if I pick one of all these edges are all flat, there's no curve in it. So you can see this one's all flat edge, this one, so every single one. Okay, so for example, even if I try to adjust this one, so let me just so this is part of a profile of this bottom surface. So I'm going to just maybe add a couple of points on this reference line, and I'll just turn these 2 points driving. Okay, and then so Revit is calculating, because this will change the shape of this, although it's very slight. So now I'm going to move this point. So let me just move this up. So this will change this reference line quite significantly. So you will see this will change the overall shape, right? So now let's have a look. Although this the curve here is quite significant, it will not. So you can see it's not creating a curved edge. It's this one is still, oops, sorry, following the I think I turn off the node. Let me just try to see if there's go to mass, turn on the mass, and let me just click. Okay, so you can see it's following where the nodes are. Okay, so here and here. So because we of course we have offset, so it will be here and here. So and then from here to here it will be straight. Okay, so yeah, so basically I think that's let me just try to find it. Where is it? Yeah, so this is correct, although there's no offset here. Okay, so another issue here we have is it's when trying to repeat, it won't work. So, yeah, I think this is can be an issue. So sometimes when let me just try to, I'll delete this one, and I'll see if I can just create another one. So so I'll just try to, okay, so let's try to find some points. So place on, it won't let me. Okay, so 1 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, so this is 1, and then if I click on repeat and see what happens. Okay, so it works. So I think the issue we might have is so the how you place the point. Okay, so for example, if we I'll just try another one, delete this one, try to make it not work. Yes, I try to it won't let me place. Okay, so once again, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then somehow, yeah, I think I don't think it will work if I do it the other way. So yeah, basically I think it's just try when you create this family. So you can see in this family, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and make sure when you place, so you just do the same 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8. So when you place it onto, so this you just need to make sure it's the same. Okay, so and also another thing about this is when you do all these patterns, I think you also need to be, so first they need to be trying to make them like same size. Looks like these two are different, but anyway, so it's probably more important to have the, let me just try to see what's the size. Try to pick the divided surface. No, oh, hang on. Because we used, so we trying to make it all perfectly aligned. So we use reference plans to cut these two surfaces. So yeah, I think that should work. But yeah, just have another try. So try to just match the sequence of these points, and it should work. Okay, so yeah, and also I'll just quickly, so if I'll just find so let me just go find, I think that you can try to download that sorry, I need to find out where. Okay, so I'll just type in the date. So if you in my playlist, in all the you can search. So this is 2022-1103. So this is the video I talked about. This you can just download that one and have a look. So okay, so just download Revit file. You can search this one. Okay, and that's I think that's it. Okay, so let's have a look at this one. So I think this one's a bit tricky because they're all random. It looks like there's no pattern. So although you can see it's roughly 1, 2, 3, 3, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, but they are not perfectly, like straight or equal, or there's no pattern at all. So I'm not sure how to do it efficiently, or I could do it quickly. I think let me just close this and close this. If I'm gonna do it, I will probably, so one of the option is I can just use although they are not, looks like they are not perfectly straight. Some of them are, but not most, not all. But I might let me think. So I might just use columns. So I'll just quickly just do a column. So they look like can't really tell circular. I'll just use a column. So default you see. Maybe I'll just load a circular one. So go to Revit library and the structure column here. Steel, Australian standard, CHS. I'll try this one. So I just pick one. Okay, so maybe this one. Okay, so now I'm going to change this one to height. Maybe so currently there's only 2 levels, right? So let's go south elevation. I'm just going to copy this one a couple of times. So make level 3, so I can select this one. So currently it's detail coarse, so you only see a line. If we change the median, you can see the profile, the width. So I'm going to change this one to top at level 3 without offset. Okay, so that's maybe just another 2. Okay, so change this one to level 5. Okay, so I might just array this and so at least we have these. Select all on group. So I will then just manually adjust them. And you can also add a angle, make it slanted, I think. So see here, column style. So here we have a vertical. If I change it to okay, so there are 2. So I'm not quite familiar with all these. I'll try angle driven. Okay, so see if I can just type in angle. So 2 degree. Nothing happened. Oh, so it's not this one. This is rotation. So in the plan. I think I'm not sure where. Sorry about that. I'm not very good at this. I don't think it's this one. Let me just find this one. This one's different. Looks. I'll just give it a bigger number. Still doesn't work. So it's not this one. Okay. Top offset. Perpendicular. No, not that one. So yeah, I have no idea. Let me try the other one, endpoint driven. Okay. So, and what happens if I, yeah, anyway, so maybe it's not a good idea. I'll just leave it for now. I'll just come back later. So, maybe another way of doing this is we can also trying to use adaptive family, because we can. So I just quickly go model in place and do a mass. Okay, so for a mass, I'm going to first draw a reference line, or just draw a reference line on work plan, and I'll just draw it on ground floor. Okay, so do 1. And I'm going to copy this one, Control C, and go to modify, paste, paste in the align to a select level. So I'll paste onto level 5. So now we have 2, right? So select both of them. We can create. Hang on. Why we can't create a form? Yes, we can. Yes, we can. Oh, interesting. And anyway, create a form. So this will allow us. Okay, so we have 3. So why these 2 as ones? Like revolve, so rotate this using this as an axis, so create this, and also the other way around, and then what we need is this one. Okay, so now I don't think we need this. Okay, so there's one way we can just do divided surface, but no, let's go back. We don't even need this, because we can just use divided path. So once we have divided path, we can change the number. So, and then maybe I'll just make it 30. Okay, so 30 nodes. So the next step is we're going to create a new family. adaptive family, 2 points adaptive family. Okay, generic model adaptive. So place a point 1 2 and make adaptive, create throw points, and create make a reference line. And then actually I'll just Control Z. I'm just going to use this model line to indicate that those structure, so because it's faster. So load this one into here. So let's just go to 3D view, and then we can just place it. So for example, I'll just play it just quite randomly, or actually let me just Control Z. So make this more, so make it 50. So now we have more options, right? So now go create component. So I'll just place this one. I want this one to be perfectly straight, and the next one I want this one to from second third slightly angled, and this one again slightly angled. And okay, so now if I select these 3 and repeat, so this will repeat create some pattern, but yeah, it's not very good. Control Z. Let's try to add a little bit more. Okay, so create component, and maybe this one go down to here, and this one go up to here, this one go down to here, this one go up to here, this one go down to here. So, and then we can just repeat, and looks like yeah, not quite right. Control Z. I think where's the issue? I think probably this one. Let's try to tab select and pick new host onto here. Oh, wrong one. Do it again. Pick new host here. This one pick new host to here, and then pick this one pick new host back to here. Let's try again. So repeat, and still not quite right, but it's okay. You can always we can just select all of them, remove a repeater, and then manually adjust them. So you can pick new host. And okay, so let's just delete part of this. Maybe go back to this family. So maybe just make it a solid, so it looks slightly better. So place a point onto here, and also make this reference line so it's being invisible. Reference, make it circle, draw world plan, set world plan, and create something. So I'll just type in 150 cc and select this point, and pick new host and profile. Just create a form, select this one, go to 1, select this point, go to 0. So now we have this, right? So load this one, go back, overwrite. So go to 3D view. So now we have become a solid. Change the shade SD. Too thick. Maybe change. We need to go back, change. Okay, so select the profile here. So 75. Oops. So, why it's 200? 75. And then here, this one, tab, select, and 7. Oops. So 75. Okay, so load this back. Overwrite. So let's go to 3D view. I think that's slightly better. So now we just need to probably, because there's no pattern, so it's quite it's hard. There's no repeating or anything. So I think we just sometimes we just have to manually do it. So you can always manually place point onto the just do it this way. And then there's also some smaller member between them, and then you need to create another one. So but we can just do it to use the same. So for example, this one I'll just change this one. So instead of trying to create a parameter, control it, I just change it, change the size, and save as. Save as a different one. So I just call it just save onto my desktop. Okay, just name it, save as save, and load this one back. Okay, so and then we just need to, you can directly place onto this, but the issue we have is we don't want to place the new one onto the surface of this. So this can be tricky. So wireframe. So see, yeah. So instead of you can see, instead of place onto the surface of this, we're trying to place onto the reference line of this. So we just need to place, like this. Okay. So yeah, just between these. Okay. Yeah, I think that's it. Yeah, probably there's a way we can. Yeah, I think we can. We can still create an adaptive family with 1, 2, 3, 4, and with some, instance parameter to control where this one on this, and where this one on this, where this one. So yeah, I think it's possible to create an adaptive family. So we can place on these two divided path, and then once finished, we can use Dynamo, or we can just manually adjust those parameters to make them look different. But the issue we will have is Dynamo won't work in a model in place mass, so it must be conceptual mass. But I think. Yeah, I'll probably stop here. I'll try to, maybe I'll try next time. Try to make an adaptive family and see if we can just do create a randomized facade system with that next time. Okay, so today I think that's almost it. But before that, I just wanted to have a look, because I believe we can. I'm just going to pause because I need to figure out how to do this structure column. Okay, so I'll pause. Okay, I'm still not sure how to properly. So you can see this. No, I tried to adjust this one so it's no longer vertical, but I couldn't find where to type in a number or anything here. So what I did is actually just go to the top. I just dragged that. So let's just find a vertical one. So this is vertical. I changed to a, not sure the difference between these. And then actually I dragged. It looks like snapping onto something. Okay, so you can see I can actually drag. Hang on. Yeah, it's snap onto the. Maybe let me just try to not snap. Yeah, not sure. Structure is very hard. Anyway, so look, without changing that, it's vertical. You can't see that point. But if we change to vertical or slanted, and then there's a point, you can adjust the point, and then that's it. Okay, so you can. Looks like okay. It's very hard to pick a number, so I don't know. Maybe we can just go to maybe just go to the front and see what can we do. Let me just hide these HH. So maybe it's easier. Yeah, looks like it's easier. So maybe just you can manually do this. Add a angle to it. So this is vertical. If I change to angle driven or either endpoint driven, I'm not sure what the difference is. So yeah, if there's any structure people there, please show me how to do it properly. But you can see it's quite easy. So you can just use structure columns to array and then just manually adjust. So you can move them, and just create some pattern. So maybe I'll just select all and make them all angled, do it this here, that. So it's quite simple, looks like. Yeah, maybe this is a easier way of doing this because it's very, very flexible. And once we have this one, and then I think for those little ones, I would just use a structure of beam, because once we have columns, it's very easy to use beam. So let's go back to structure framing, and I'll just go to steel, Australian standard. Okay, so CHS, I'll just pick a smaller one, maybe this one. Okay, so now I'll just turn on the 3D snapping. So now we should be able to. It won't allow me to pick place. Maybe I need to go to 3D view. Okay, it's already in 3D view. Now it's letting me. Interesting. Anyway, so now we can just just draw them manually. So yeah, I think this probably this method's better, because it's very, very simple. Although there's still manual work, but it's very easy to adjust, right? And it looks like they are too skinny. Maybe just load a bigger one. So let's try to pick a maybe this one. I'll select it as A and pick this one. Yeah, I think that's better. Okay, so I think that's it. So yeah, you might need to clean up a little bit. So see, this one automatically stopped here. You might need to just I would just drag this to there. And can we join? No, we can't. But we can probably do I'm not sure. Yeah, I think that will work. So maybe I'll just change to what's the number here? 3 mil, 5 mil. Yeah, something like that. So yeah, it's quite good. Anyway, so that's it. So let's do another one. Yeah, so I think that's it. Okay, so if you ask me, I think probably this method is easier. Let me just type HR. So if you have a very, very big area, so you probably want to use adaptive family, because it can be quite hard to place and adjust. But once again, we probably need that adaptive family so we can create some randomness to it. So that would be next time. Okay, so that's it for today. If you have any questions, please let me know, and I'll see you next time. Thank you. Bye.